The Civics Bee is a national initiative by the U.S. Chamber Foundation, and it's set up like you might think of your typical spelling bee, where students compete at a local level and then they advance to a state level, and particularly for the Civics Bee, they advance to the top finalist from each state advances to a national event competition.
Winthrop Rockefeller Institute has supported the Civics Bee as a part of our work through Civic Arkansas. A couple of years ago, the U.S. Chamber started the Civics Bee as a mechanism to engage more youth in learning about civics. And so we saw this as an important opportunity to support the initiative within Arkansas, because one of our findings in listening sessions across the state was the desire of community to have more civic knowledge and civic understanding.
I'm really proud to represent Arkansas in the National Civics Bee in DC, to be able to show my civic knowledge and then spread awareness for my cause. So my topic for the Civics Bee was bringing orchestra to more districts that are smaller can't afford it, because it is such a positive thing. It brings so many benefits, whether it's teamwork or cognitive abilities. Studies have shown that it improves literacy and phonological awareness. And I just think it's really important. And then above all, it's fun, and it's just a new experience for kids. And I think it's just really important to bring that for more students and have just that equal opportunity to achieve success.
The Rogers Chamber is the reason we have the Civics Bee in Arkansas today. In 2024, they saw the initiative from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation and wanted to host a Civics Bee in Rogers, or for the Northwest Arkansas area.
I came across the Civics Bee. I was trying to figure out some ways in which we could get students more engaged, especially in the world of government affairs and just civic responsibility. And lo and behold, after some Googling, came across the program with the U.S. Chamber. And I actually had a fellow colleague that I used to work with in the Florida legislature who was working for the program. And so reached out to her, asked some questions, and became aware of what it was, and that it was geared towards 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students, and just the ability to get them involved and engaged and envision how they could be an active participant in their community. It was hey, this could be a good fit. Let's see if we can rock with it. And here we are.
I think it's really important because I really love understanding how the government is impacting my community and myself and just the people around me. And if I can learn more about how it works and what I can do to help improve it or impact it, it's just very important to me to know about that. So I've done it this year, and I did it last year when I was in 6th grade, and my English teacher, Ms. Pollock, gave every student the opportunity to compete in the first Civics Bee in Arkansas. And I loved that experience, and so I decided to do it again this year.
I have been the lucky teacher who has sponsored students in participating in the Civics Bee over the last 2 years at Old High. The Civics Bee, I found out about it in an email. It just came across as you might want to do this with your students, and being a literacy teacher primarily, the essay portion was really exciting to me, and then I got some students who were super interested, and that's how it all started. Initially, it was never my intention to become a teacher involved in civics. My primary focus is helping our kiddos learn to read and write at a high level, and this kind of fell onto my plate when I had kids that were interested in participating in the essay contest portion, and then that spiraled and it became the whole thing that it is.
It helps community chambers and organizations connect with their educators, and helps the educators understand where we're lacking some civic education through our state curriculums. And so the opportunity for local organizations like chambers to reach out to educators in multiple schools in their community and try to get these students involved, it helps build that civic engagement.
As an adult, being civically involved is the way that I can use my voice to make change in my community. So to teach our students that this is a way that they can make change as well, and to get them thinking proactively so that when they're adults, they already have an avenue or a way of thinking, is super important. I also think that when looking at civics and teaching in general, we try to teach our students to be problem solvers, but the Civics Bee has really been helpful in teaching our students to find ways to identify problems that then need to be solved. So by finding problems, they're thinking about their community and the ways they can improve it, and that is what civics is all about.
The past 2 years, the winner has been from our area, and so it's really exciting both ways. Having Maddie represent our region, represent our state at the National Bee, we are so excited for her and so thrilled just at her ability and her talent, and she's going to go far, and we're excited to be a small part of her story.
I think that being a teacher participating in this, it just makes me hopeful for the future, seeing that kids can find a way to voice their opinions.
We believe that civics is a way that we can continue to build community and to bring voices to the table and to serve business and community together. And so that's one of our big things here at the Chamber, and we view this program as being a very active part of that.
If anybody's on the edge of joining this competition or not, whether it's because you just don't like to ride or whatever, it's such an amazing experience, and just being able to compete with people who share similar interests, hearing different ideas about what you could do to improve your community, what others can do, and just learning more about the community and different parts of history and how our American is such an amazing experience, and anybody who's just on the fence about joining it definitely should.